Hey YouTube, what's up? This is Boba7772, and today we are going to be reviewing the new Star Wars Rebels ATDP, or the All-Terrain Defense Pod. So without further ado, let's get started. Now right off the bat, and I mean, I've seen, pictures of this vehicle both from the show and from the toy itself, but it reminds me of an ATST, probably a smaller scale and quite a bit, of differences, but it's still a really cool vehicle, or, vehicle in general. So as you can see, the artwork on the box just looks really nice. I do believe that's Lothal. It looks like the planet in the Clone Wars where the Alis episode, where the lemur were. You can see like a pod in the background and all the grass. I don't know, it just kind of reminds me of that. But yeah. We can see the side of it. It's really small here, the side of the box. I'll put my Mission Series Obi-Wan, and it might look bigger on screen, but I swear to you, this is tiny. I mean, if you get like 4 of the Obi-Wan figures, you could make up this entire box minus just a little bit. Like, if we put Captain Rex on top of him, that's almost the entire thing. And then, just to kind of demonstrate it, Captain Rex next to Obi-Wan, it like makes up the entire box. It's crazy. Really small, but still really cool. The back of the box here, we see the ATDPs, or All-Terrain Defense Pods, are ground attack walkers deployed by the Galactic Empire to quell any resistance to the Empire. So some features are a figure fits in the cockpit and legs pivot. So it has articulation, yay! And figures fit in, so it's not just a display thing. Anyway, it looks really cool. Now let's open this baby up and see what she's like. Here are the blueprints for the vehicle. I like how it actually has the color scheme of blueprint. So as you can see, the orange parts are the shaded orange parts are the parts that you're supposed to attach to the white parts. So you're supposed to attach the feet to the legs to the body, and then kind of screw the legs in, and then the turret to the mouth. And then back here it shows where you're supposed to put the missile and the stickers. I don't think I'm going to use stickers, just like I don't think I'm going to use them on the Phantom, but we will get to that. Wow, this actually feels really large. So as you can see, this is really tall. I actually have to set the camera on a box to look at this, but we're going to be moving around, so let's hold the camera. It's probably going to be shaky the entire time, so excuse that. So let's take a look at this bad boy. This thing is pretty large, tall at least. It's not really, I guess you can say, fat. Most of its size is in its height, but it is very cool. As you can see, there's a cockpit up here that can fit like 2 guys. One can sit down in the front. So let's put one of our Kenner Stormtroopers up here, since we don't have any of the Rebels ones yet. And they just kind of, sit back there snugly. And then I guess you can either put like a droid or another Stormtrooper back here, and they can stand here and kind of command and stuff. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna go ahead and take these guys out because no really need to have them in there. So this closes, and then we can see the detailing on this, which, I mean, it looks awesome. Hasbro always does a good job with detailing. The paint scheme, it's like all solid gray. I guess that's how it's supposed to be in the show too. The only thing I would have liked more on this, honestly, is maybe a bit of like battle damage, wear marks. I'm sure that the Empire like uses this stuff a lot, and I'm sure that there's like bound to be some, they fire their weapons, maybe they get some backfire from the missile, or they hit some dirt and some dirt gets on here. I don't know. But it does look really nice. It just seems strange that it is all just one solid color. But that's just a little nitpick that I'm not going to take off on their rating or anything, because that's just my personal opinion on it. So how you had to assemble this is you put the feet on the legs down here, and then we go all the way up here to this part, and this kind of brownish part in the middle here came detached. What you had to do was you had to line the brown part up in the leg, and then you had to click it in here. So as you can see, there's a little place right there. You can see that it's clicked in. It's also on this side. And then the head was already attached to the body right here. Then we had to put the little itty bitty turret on here, and the little itty bitty turret looks really cool. It looks like you would be able to do it up and down, and yeah, you can. It just clicks like this. I knew it clicked. I don't even know I was about to say that it wasn't going to, but it's really nice. And then it also turns, but it's also like a clicky turn. And it's just, you know, this is a really cool vehicle. I'm gonna say I probably like this better than the Phantom. This is really awesome. I don't really have too many Imperial vehicles, so after getting my AT-TE, my AT-AT, and my turbo tank, I figured out that I love the kind of vehicles that were on the guys in white armor side, so either Stormtrooper or Clone Trooper, you know. And so I figured, you know, why not try to get this. I didn't figure I would like it as much. I was kind of debating, should I get this or the Inquisitors Tie Fighter, and I ended up going with this. This, once again, it's awesome. We can see like the little black missile-y looking thing here, the design on it, these little balls sticking out. You can see where it looks like they tried to put it together because of all the lines in the metal or metallic parts. And that's birds in the tree, lovely. And then back here, it just, the amount of sculpting is really nice. Once again, I wish that it could have been a little larger, but it is a really nice vehicle. Now, I'm not going to be putting the stickers on or anything, but I don't think so. I might end up putting them on, I don't even know. But it's really cool, and I don't think that it needs the stickers. I kind of wish that they would have painted on the thing, but it doesn't really matter. So, what am I going to rate this? I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5, just like the Phantom, though I do like this more than the Phantom. The reason I am giving this a 4 out of 5 is simply because of the height issues, and it is absolutely not perfect, but it is not bad by any means. This is a good figure with, like, no flaws but could have been better type thing, so that's why it's good, just not perfect. It's harder to explain with the Phantom. I like it, but not as much as this. I think that they could have added like articulation right here, and could have made it a little bitty wee bit bigger, and then a little bit of articulation here maybe. I don't know. I don't even know if it moves like that in the show, but I know I have a couple of more clone vehicles, I think, like the AT... I don't even remember what they're called now. It's in my Star Wars Commander game, but it's one of those where a guy can sit on the top in the turn, and then the two guys sit in each side that's covered by a metal casing, and then it's got those 3 legs. I have one of those, and the legs move on that, so I'm kind of comparing it to that, to where I wish the legs would move on this. But yeah, I got this at Toys R Us. I'm not sure if it's available everywhere yet, because on rebelscum.com I saw these appear, and I saw the place that they appeared, and it was the one single Toys R Us in my town. And I was like, oh wow, you know, my Toys R Us is getting a bunch of stuff lately. You can see with my Assassin's Creed figures, I do believe I was at least one of the first people to actually get a hold of those figures, because they appeared in my Toys R Us, I think just, you know, a little bit earlier than the other places. But these are going to be available at Toys R Us if you want them for, I believe, $23.99. A really cool vehicle. It might be $22.99. And so they have this, they have the Phantom, and they have the Sith Inquisitors Advanced TIE Fighter. So that's pretty much all there is to say about this. So before I go on ranting anymore, thank you for watching, and until next time, keep collecting. Bye.